What's up, more flavor gang? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully y'all ready for another delicious recipe because I sure enough have one on deck. And today we're going to be making collard greens with smoked ham hocks. But before we get into the video, what I would like for all my new viewers to do is to click on subscribe. And after you click on subscribe, click on that bell notification so that you will be notified of each and every video that I post. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, to start with, for the seasonings, you're going to need some ground black pepper, some salt, some complete seasoning, garlic powder, accent seasoning, some Creole seasoning, some sugar, apple cider vinegar, half a cup of chopped yellow onions, a fourth of a cup of red bell peppers, chopped, 2 smoked ham hocks, and lastly I have 2 bunches of collard greens. I've already cleaned and cut my collard greens the day before, and I actually froze them, so they are ready to go. Can't forget my pepper. You're also going to need 1 pepper, 1 fresh pepper. Okay, let's get started. As you can see, I placed my 2 ham hocks in the water. So we're going to cook the ham hocks for 1 hour and 45 minutes. I like to cook it that long so they can, the ham hocks can fall off the bone. Okay, as you can see, the ham hocks have started to cook. So I will be back in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Don't you go nowhere. Okay, the ham hocks has been cooking for exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes, but it isn't falling off the bone quite how I want it to. So I'm going to cook it for another hour. But as you can see, the skin is breaking apart. So that's a good sign. But I like mine to actually be off the bone. So 1 hour it is. I'll see you back in 1 hour. Okay, it has been 1 hour, so that gives it a total cooking time of 2 hours and 45 minutes that my ham hocks has been cooking. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the ham hocks from out the pot. What I would like to inform you is that don't dump this water out just because you see that it's cloudy. That is not a bad thing. All that is flavoring from the ham hocks. So that's what's going to also flavor the greens. So this is a good sign when you see a water like this. Do not redo your water and add clean water and dump this out. Leave it just how it is and add those greens. Okay, as you can see, I added my greens to the pot. So while those greens are cooking, I'm going to start cutting my ham hocks up. Okay, as you can see, I have my ham hocks here, in which the ham hock fell right off the bone, so we don't have to do too much to it other than cut the pieces of meat up. Some people actually like keep them in the pot whole, but me, I don't like that, and I really don't care for the bone being in the pot like that. So what I'm going to do is discard of these bones. And now what we're going to do is cut these up into pieces. The ham hock. And it's fat, it's tender, just how I wanted it. The skin part. And, well, yeah, the fat too. All of it's tender, so we're just going to cut it up and add it to our greens. Just like this. But like I say, if you want, you can keep that bone in a pot. But I prefer not to have it in there. So this is what I do. Also, I would like for the people that don't like eating pork, you can also use like a smoked turkey or, anything other than pork. You don't have to use, the pork ham hocks. Use turkey, but just do your thing. Okay, I have my pieces ready to go, so we're going to put those back into the greens. Okay, as you can see, the greens have started cooking. So let's start adding the ham hocks. Okay, now I'm going to add a half a cup of yellow onions. One-fourth of a cup of diced red peppers. A third of a cup of apple cider vinegar. If you see that, 1/3. 1 tablespoon of complete seasoning. 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. 2 teaspoons of accent seasoning. 2 teaspoons of salt. 2 teaspoons of sugar. And now I'm going to sprinkle some Creole seasoning into my greens. You can sprinkle as little or as much as you want, because it has a little spice, so it all depends on how spicy you want your greens. So this is what I want, so this is what I'm going to get. As you can see, I added the 1 hot pepper. Okay, everything is in a pot, so now we're going to let the greens simmer for about a good 25 to 30 minutes. So let's put a lid on it. But before we put that lid on it, y'all get into these greens. Y'all see that meat? It's just how I like it. I love a meaty green, so there you have it. Okay, time to simmer. Okay, y'all, the greens are done. So what we're going to do is take that pepper out. It has already done its job. I so appreciate it. But you gotta go. Y'all see the greens are nice and tender. So what we're gonna do now is plate these greens. Stay with me. Okay, there you have it. Collard greens and smoked ham hocks. Yeah, I'm so ready to dig in these greens. Just a fun fact about me. Collard greens has always been my favorite vegetable, soul food, whatever you have it. Collard greens has always been my thing. So this video has been a long time coming, but I'm glad to bring it to you today. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you comment, like, and share. Y'all ready for that first bite? All right, let me get you some. Have some, y'all. Don't be scared. Take that bite, y'all. Look at them greens, nice and tender. But I sure had that first bite because y'all taking too long to try it. So here I go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these greens are so good. And the spice is just right. If you want it any spicier than what I've done, leave that pepper in. I promise you, it will get you right. But let me let y'all go. As always, thank you for watching the More Flavor channel.